Hey guys, Zar here. Watching this action during the minutes release. It's 2:18, so we're 18 minutes past the start of the release of the minutes. Watching the 30-minute chart here. This is the 15-minute. This is the 10-minute. Let's go back to the 15. Let's go back to the 30. Yeah, I'm cool with this. Buy stop above the prior 30-minute candle. Risking 40 to make 80. Rejection wick at zone. The 40 stop is a little bit random, but just based on experience, proportion, symmetry, things that I've seen before. Not really a solid structural reason for it, clearly. Stop would be in the middle of action here. But we are requiring, and this plays a big part, we are requiring the market to do a lot here in order to justify its strength. If it can do that, then I believe we're justified in retaining a fairly small stop here point-wise. Watching closely. This would be a zone reversal trade. Here we go. And triggered, I'm in. Ooh, I got in a bit late on my own platform here. It's a bit frustrating, but that's okay. Targeting 087. It's 35,087, of course. Just going to shift over the marker to where I actually entered. Right there. Now I got in late because I realized I didn't have a bracket set at that level. I had to enter at the market, but this was the official entry. Very tight spreads on my platform right now, so I got pretty darn close. Actually, very close. Cool. It did actually, when it spiked, it actually pulled back a little bit. I think that's where I probably got in. All right. This is the 1 hour marker. Two hour. One and a half. Patience now. Zone reversal trade. I'll put you on pause for now and bring you back. All right, we're back. Just more or less tapped 1 hour here. Let's take a look. Yeah, we reached 1 hour. Tempting with all this gyration to move to break even. Not doing it yet. I may consider it very soon here, depending on what happens. Manage this very, very closely. I'll put you back on pause for now. me show you this. All three sisters are tapping VWAP. That could be acting as resistance, in which case I am going to move my stop to break even. Stop is at break even right there. I'm going to put the marker back where it was because I think it looks nicer, and you can see the relationship between stop and profit. But my stop is now at break even. Very high chance of being stopped out given what I'm seeing here on the three sisters. Possibly the next few seconds even. Here we go. I've had quite a few break-evens lately. As a matter of fact, as of yesterday, as of this morning, I had 3 in a row. Yesterday was 1 or 2, and then I think 1 this morning or 1 the day before. They all run together, quite frankly. They all feel the same to me. I'm at that point now where emotionally a trade is a trade. It's just a mechanical function. I enjoy trading, the whole process, the mental game, the chess match, if you will. But my enjoyment comes from the nature of the game, not from each individual trade. And that took me a few years to get to that point. But I think it's important that all traders get to a point of seeing this as a business and mechanical functions instead of dopamine hits and serotonin responses and things of that nature, neurotransmitters and what have you. You'll never get rid of emotion because we're emotional creatures, but to be able to manage those impulses. Trading is a game of impulse control, as you see on the screen there, and I truly believe that with all that's in me. And so here we go. Stop is at break even, as I mentioned. Let me show that. How's that? Maybe that's a good way to show it. Make sense? There, that's fairly clear. You can let me know in the comments if that works for you or not. Always appreciate your kind feedback. And back on pause. And here it comes. Got a little bit of hopium, speaking of emotions, a little bit of hopium that this 21 EMA will defend. But I think that is unlikely at this point, given the what I showed you here on the three sisters, rounding over the rejections above VWAP, rejection, looking like this definitely wants to sell off at this point. And one more little push down will be a stop out at break even. That's okay. Defending capital with break evens, I'm okay with it. Taking a lot of them lately, as I mentioned. And it's all part of the game. Go through phases. Same way as you have winning streaks and losing streaks, you have break even streaks. And a break even streak is better than a losing streak. And many of those break-evens, by the way, if you watch them on my YouTube channel, you'll see were positive things, since they defended much bigger moves to the downside, for instance, like on this trade later. And so I'm still in here, by the way. I have not crossed that line. My spreads are very tight. Thankfully, I have a very good broker, and prices really do have to break that line for me to get stopped out, and highly likely in the next few seconds here. You can see the candle flipping here on the 30-minute. That's the telltale sign right there. Now it's up to luck. Still alive. Barely. Let's see if these three sisters can make another attempt at getting through VWAP. I'm just not feeling it here right now, but anything's possible. New 1-minute candle coming down for the kill. Here it is. One more push. Just being patient here. What will happen will happen. Super close now. And there it is, guys. Stopped out, break even. What I will do is I always do lately is I'll pause the video and then watch what happens next. I'll bring you back for what happened, so we can see if that was the right thing to do in this particular case. Pause now. All right, guys, we're back, and there it is. It was a good thing to do, to move stop to break even, to defend against this. And the reason I did it, if you remember, there it is. Tapping VWAP, rejecting, VWAP, rejecting, VWAP, rejecting on all three sisters. A concerted effort by all participants in the market right across the board to sell this thing off. That's why I defended. It worked. That's about, 4 or 5 break evens this week, and today's Wednesday. And so you can see it's significant. Well, 3 or 4 at least. But it's important to do that when trading like this with our values and our multiples. Have an amazing night, guys. Thanks for being here. Thank you for your support, and we will talk soon.